God says, there are just 35 minutes left. I have been trying to reach your heart again and again, but you often push it aside, thinking it can wait. My child, do not ignore this divine pull on your soul right now. When you scroll past these moments, you do not just skip a word, you risk skipping a heavenly signal meant to realign your life. Something is about to happen, and it will come swiftly, without warning. I do not want you to be unprepared. If you feel my presence as you read this, comment Amen. This is not just a moment, this is a divine rescue reaching for you. You have no idea how close you are to a miracle you prayed for in silence. I have watched your pain in the hidden corners of your heart, the tears you did not let fall in front of others. I saw the nights you pretended to be strong, but inside you were crying out, God, are you still with me? Yes, I am. I never left your side, even when you couldn't feel me. I stood beside you when others walked away. I held you together when your world was falling apart. I want you to pause and let this truth soak into your soul. Your life matters deeply to me. You are not just a name in a crowd. I formed you, chose you, and appointed you for such a time as this. That storm you are facing right now is not stronger than my hand. I know the winds are loud and the waves high, but I walk on the waves others drown in. I will calm what frightens you. If your heart agrees, comment 1111. Let it be a sign of your belief in divine timing. I am moving for you in this very hour. You may think you've heard it all before. You may say to yourself, I've tried to trust. I've hoped before. I've waited so long. But I am not asking you to lean on old memories of me. I'm asking you to open your heart again, today. These final minutes are not just time slipping away, they are sacred. The unexpected that is coming is not something to fear, but something to prepare for in prayer. It will break the ordinary in your life and reveal my extraordinary glory. Your enemies won't understand how you rose after what they tried to do to you. They will wonder why nothing they said could stop your growth, your smile, or your rise. But you will know, it was my hand. My grace is the reason the attack failed. My favor is the shield around you that keeps confusing the plans of darkness. This moment is holy. It carries my breath, my touch, and my voice calling out to you. Don't silence it with doubt. Don't suppress it with hesitation. I am shifting things behind the curtain of your life. What was delayed is aligning. What was broken is being mended. What was lost is being returned. Not by your might, but by my Spirit. Please, like this video if your spirit feels this truth sinking in. Let that be your yes to me, your public agreement with my promise over your life. Even now, I see the burdens you're carrying, the thoughts that keep repeating, the financial strain that keeps knocking, the relationship wounds that never fully closed, and the fear that whispers you won't make it through this year. I hear every word you speak even in your silence. My child, let me carry you. The weight you bear was never yours to hold alone. I am your refuge. I am your healer. I am your rest. If this speaks to your soul, comment 222. That number holds the whisper of my alignment, my peace, and my guiding hands over your next steps. You've doubted yourself because people planted lies in your soil. They told you that you're too broken, too late, too much, or not enough. But I call you chosen. I call you worthy. I call you mine. Do not let their labels silence the truth of who I say you are. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are my masterpiece in progress. You were not designed to live in cycles of fear, anxiety, and defeat. That's not your portion. I've reserved peace for you. I've written victory in your story. The same way I parted the Red Sea, brought down Goliaths, shut lions' mouths, and raised the dead, I will intervene for you. I will make a way even if there's no sign of a road. Trust my voice more than the noise around you. Child, something divine is interrupting your timeline right now. It won't make sense to those around you. But you weren't called to be understood, you were called to walk by faith. And I am about to reward your faith in a way that even your enemies will witness. Your tears are being collected. Your prayers are echoing in heaven. Your faith is not unseen. What looks like delay is actually divine timing in disguise. I am never late. I arrive exactly when the blessing will do the most good, not just for you, but for those connected to you. You are a vessel of light. You are a walking miracle. And I will use your pain for a purpose that will shake the very foundation of others' unbelief. If you feel this fire stirring, comment 333. Let it declare your faith, even if your voice is trembling. Do not let these 35 minutes pass like any other. You are not reading this by accident. I planned this moment before you were even born. I orchestrated the timing, the words, and your presence here. Because I knew you would need this reminder, I'm still here. I still have a plan for you. And I still intend to bring you into a new beginning that will make you forget the pain of your wilderness. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Your story is not over. You are not forgotten. I am redeeming what you thought was lost forever. I am replacing ashes with beauty. I am restoring your laughter, your joy, your purpose, your confidence, and your strength. Even when it feels like you're surrounded, you are actually being shielded. My angels are encamped around you. My spirit is within you. My hand is upon you. You may feel tired, but you are not empty. You may feel bruised, but you are not broken. I am pouring new oil into your spirit. I am planting new seeds of peace where the enemy tried to sow despair. And what comes next will remind you why I asked you to endure. The breakthrough is closer than it has ever been. And the shift you feel is not a coincidence, it is me. The spiritual trembling, the sudden changes, the divine delays, they all carry the fingerprints of my orchestration. The pain you're enduring now is the labor before a holy birth. Something is being born in your life that will carry my glory. Stay connected to this word. Stay rooted in my promises. Do not let fear steal what I'm placing into your hands. You are about to see what happens when heaven touches earth on your behalf. You are about to see what happens when I interrupt the ordinary with the miraculous. God says, every second that passes right now is not just a tick on the clock, it is a countdown to your divine appointment. These next moments are drenched in supernatural importance, and I am calling your heart to remain still and alert. There is a heavenly stirring around you, child, and while others may ignore it, you are being awakened. What I am about to release into your life will not come through logic, it will come through my spirit. If you sense this in your soul, comment 555. This is your faith number, a whisper to heaven that says, Lord, I trust you right now. You may not understand the intensity you feel today, but your spirit does. That heaviness, that urgency, that unexplainable emotion is not a coincidence. It is the sound of heaven preparing to release what has been held back. I delayed some things, not to punish you, but to protect you. Had I released it earlier, you would have received it surrounded by wolves. But now I have prepared a table in the presence of your enemies. And yes, they will see it. Those who laughed at your pain will be confused by your elevation. Those who spoke behind your back will watch me place my glory upon your life. This isn't about revenge, it's about revealing my faithfulness. When I raise you, no lie spoken against you can stand. When I move, no weapon formed against you can prosper. Child, you keep thinking it's too late. But what you call delay, I call divine precision. When I healed the blind, raised the dead, fed the hungry, and opened prison doors, none of those miracles happened too early. They came at the very moment my glory would be undeniable. And that's exactly what I am about to do for you. If this is piercing your heart right now, comment 777. Let this moment be a seal of your trust in me. Do you remember how many times you felt forgotten? Do you remember how you cried when no one else was watching? I remember. I was there. Every tear was a prayer in disguise. You thought you were weak, but I saw a warrior rising. You felt like quitting, but I was building endurance in you. I used rejection to redirect you. I used silence to draw you closer. I used heartbreak to reshape your heart into a sanctuary for my spirit. You are not who they said you were. You are not what the pain tried to convince you to become. You are royalty. You are loved. You are strong. You are filled with a purpose that no attack can cancel. Do not let what's behind you distort the vision I've placed before you. There is a door opening right now in the unseen. A door that no man can shut. You prayed for this for years, and while you thought I was quiet, I was building the foundation. I was softening the hearts that needed to favor you. I was silencing the voices that tried to delay your next level. I was preparing angels to go before you. This time, it will be different. This time, when you walk through that open door, you will be walking in wisdom, in anointing, in clarity, and in peace. This time, you won't have to beg for support. I will send those who recognize the oil on your life. I will place you in rooms where your name was already whispered in favor before you arrived. If you believe that, comment 999. That is your confirmation that I am finishing what I started in you. Do not be discouraged by the fact that others seem to be ahead of you. My timing is different. My plan for your life is not based on speed but on divine strategy. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are right where I can meet you, mold you, and move you. The fire you're walking through now is refining you for the platform I am building for your testimony. You've walked through valleys so deep, and you wondered if you would ever climb out. But look at you, still breathing, still praying, still hoping. That strength didn't come from you. That was me inside of you. I have been your breath when you had no words. I have been your strength when your knees buckled. I have been your hope when everything seemed lost. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Now is the time. Now is the season where things shift in your favor. You will feel it. A sudden phone call. An unexpected email. A door you didn't knock on. A divine connection that changes everything. When it happens, you'll know it was me. You won't have to manipulate it, force it, or chase it. What I am sending your way will recognize your spirit. Stay in alignment. Stay in faith. Stay away from the things that once distracted you. Because this time, the oil on your life is too costly. This time, you cannot afford to waste what I've placed within you. This anointing is for your assignment. This peace is for your protection. This breakthrough is for my glory. The unexpected is coming, child. And it's not to break you, it's to bless you. It will come when you least expect it but need it most. That's how I work. I am not limited by your circumstances. I am not moved by your bank account, your past mistakes, or what others think about you. I am moved by your faith. Even the tiniest whisper of belief from you causes all of heaven to move on your behalf. When you choose to trust me in the middle of your pain, you touch my heart deeply. When you worship even while wounded, you echo the sound of heaven. That sound draws me close. That sound breaks chains. That sound releases miracles. You are almost at the place where everything changes. You can't see it fully yet, but something inside you knows. That stirring, that anticipation, that holy discomfort, that's me preparing you. I am getting you ready for what your eyes haven't seen and your ears haven't heard. Your obedience in this season will unlock overflow in the next. You've been tested. You've been tried. But now, you will be trusted with more. Because through it all, you still chose me. And now, I choose to reveal my power in a way you've never experienced before. God says, I am not sending this word to frighten you, but to wake you up before something unexpected crashes into your timeline. You still have time, but not much. What you do with these next moments matters more than you know. The spiritual atmosphere around your life is shifting rapidly. You've felt it. That urgency in your chest, that unexplainable pressure, it's not anxiety, it's spiritual alignment calling your soul to attention. If you're still with me, comment 1212. That number speaks of divine government, a sign that heaven's order is being set in your life. My child, don't keep delaying the transformation I want to bring. Every time you ignore my voice, the enemy tries to occupy the space I designed for peace. When you skip my invitation, you risk walking blindly into what I had planned to protect you from. But because you are mine, I am calling you again, gently, urgently, persistently, so you don't miss what is coming. This next season will be like no other. I'm not just changing your surroundings, I'm changing you. The way you think, the way you pray, the way you carry yourself, it will all shift. I am making you into someone who no longer bends under the weight of pressure, but rises under it. Because this is not a breakdown. This is your breakout. Your mind has been under attack for far too long. Confusion has tried to make a home in your thoughts. But today, I speak clarity over you. I break every fog that has kept you unsure, unstable, and afraid to move. You will no longer be chained by indecision. I am the God of peace, and I place my clarity within you now. If this confirms what you've been battling silently, comment 1010. Let heaven hear your agreement with peace over panic. You've been feeling like giving up, not because you're weak, but because you've been fighting without rest. I know how hard it's been. I know the weight you carry that no one else sees. I know you smile while your heart aches. But I didn't let the pain take you out. I used it to draw you into my arms. Come closer, child. Don't push me away when I'm the only one who can carry what's crushing you. Let me remind you of who I am. I am the same God who spoke light into darkness. The same God who walked through fire with the 3 Hebrew boys. The same God who gave David victory over giants, Joseph favor in prison, and Mary joy in uncertainty. And I have not changed. If I did it for them, I will do it for you. I am not a distant myth. I am your present help. You will not end in defeat. Your future is not cursed. Your story does not end in loss. I am the author, and I don't write unfinished chapters. I will finish what I started in you. I will redeem the time you thought was wasted. I will turn your mourning into dancing, your fear into strength, your sorrow into celebration. It will not always be this hard. This is not the end. If you feel that resurrection power stirring, comment 1515. It means divine restoration is already in motion over your life. You've let too many voices talk you out of your promise. You've let shame, guilt, and people's opinions steal your confidence. But I am here to restore what they tried to break. You are not the lies they spoke. You are not the sins you repented for. You are not too late. You are not too far. You are not too damaged. You are loved. Deeply, fiercely, eternally. Your faith doesn't have to be loud to move mountains. Even the whisper of belief can open the heavens. All I need is your yes. Even a trembling yes. Even a silent yes. I don't need perfection, I need surrender. I can handle your mess. I can rebuild the ruins. I can resurrect what's dead. You don't need to figure it all out, you need to trust me. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Let go of your timeline. Release your need to understand every detail. Trust that I'm guiding the steps you can't see. Some doors closed to protect you. Some people left so I could speak to you directly. Some delays were actually my mercy in disguise. You may not see it now, but one day, you'll thank me for the prayers I didn't answer the way you expected. I am not ignoring you. I am preparing you. I am not punishing you. I am positioning you. I am not distant. I am closer than the breath in your lungs. You will begin to notice signs. Sudden peace. Unexpected connections. Divine interruptions. These aren't coincidences, they are confirmations. I am sending messages through people, moments, even nature. Open your eyes. I speak through what seems ordinary to reveal the extraordinary. And yes, I am healing you, even now. Not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I am healing the betrayal you buried. The wounds you forgot how to speak about. The fears you never voiced. I am reaching into places even you've avoided. Because I want you whole. I don't just want to bless you, I want you free. I want to set you free from the need to please everyone. Free from the habit of hiding your pain. Free from the lie that says you have to carry it all alone. You are not alone. I am with you. I will never forsake you. I will walk you through this storm and into your season of still waters and green pastures. My angels are encamping around your home. My Spirit is filling every crack in your soul. My favor is opening doors that were nailed shut. What was withheld will now be released. What was blocked will now be opened. What was barren will now birth fruit. You are stepping into a divine reversal. Stay expectant. Keep your spirit open. Speak life over your circumstances. Worship even in the waiting. Because you're not waiting in vain. You're waiting for a promise that is already sealed. The unexpected is still coming, but this time, it will leave you in awe, not agony. It will confirm your prayers, not confuse your path. It will shift you into joy, not break you into sorrow. Because I am not the God of torment, I am the God of divine turnarounds. God says, do not ignore the trembling in your spirit. That's not anxiety, that's divine urgency. These remaining moments aren't random. You're standing in a sacred window of time, a place where heaven is knocking on the doors of your soul and asking to be let in more fully than ever before. You can't afford to be distracted right now. Don't silence what I'm stirring just because your mind is tired. I am speaking to the deepest part of your being, the place only I can reach. If this is awakening something inside you, comment 1717. That number carries the message of complete victory and divine deliverance over what once had you bound. You've been in a battle lately, haven't you? Silently fighting wars behind your smile. You've been showing up every day, trying to be strong, trying to hold it all together while no one really sees how close to breaking you've been. But I see. I've seen every silent tear, every sigh you've released into the dark, and every time you've whispered, God, help me, with no one else around. My child, help is not just coming, it has already been dispatched. Heaven is responding to what you think no one hears. My angels are moving swiftly. My Spirit is flooding every dry and weary place. The season of delay is shifting into a season of release. You're not going to have to force it, fake it, or fear it. You're going to flow in my favor like never before. You may feel exhausted right now, but exhaustion often comes before elevation. When the enemy senses how close you are to destiny, he sends fatigue, discouragement, and distractions. But do not be deceived. What you're feeling isn't a sign of failure, it's proof you're almost there. Your spirit is pressing through resistance because something holy is on the other side. If that resonates with your soul, comment Amen. Let this be your sacred agreement with what I am about to do. I am the same God who created light out of darkness. I am the same one who breathed life into dust. So why would you think that your situation is too complicated for me? Why would you believe the lie that it's too late? I am the God who restores time. The God who rebuilds ruins. The God who turns mourning into dancing and ashes into crowns. You haven't missed it. You haven't ruined it. You haven't lost what I planned for you. In fact, the pain you've endured has only deepened your capacity to carry what I'm about to give. The years of loss were not in vain, they have carved out a space for greater glory. You are not cursed. You are being positioned. I know you're tired of waiting. I know you've watched others get answers while your prayers seem to bounce back in silence. But I have not overlooked you. I have not forgotten you. I was preparing the blessing, and at the same time, preparing you for the blessing. Because when I do it, I don't want it to just touch your hands, I want it to change your life. If you're still believing even in the quiet, comment 222. It means you trust me to align everything in its time. I want to remind you of something: the delay did not destroy the destiny. What I have spoken over your life will still come to pass. The enemy cannot cancel what I have written. Others may have counted you out, but I've counted every prayer, every effort, every sacrifice, every step of faith. You are about to see how nothing you've done for me has been wasted. I am restoring joy. I am restoring clarity. I am restoring relationships, finances, health, and confidence. You won't have to beg for peace anymore. You won't have to chase approval anymore. I am placing my hand upon you so visibly that even those who doubted you will be silenced by your breakthrough. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. And when it comes, it will come suddenly. That unexpected moment you've been sensing, it's not far away. It's already in motion. I am bringing things together behind the scenes in ways you wouldn't believe even if I told you. Your name is being mentioned in rooms of favor. Your heart is being healed from things you thought you'd carry forever. Your path is being cleared, and your burden is being lifted. My grace is overtaking you. My favor is following you. My mercy is surrounding you like a shield. You will walk into places that were once closed to you. You will speak with confidence that once trembled in fear. You will rest in peace that once eluded your nights. Because I am not just changing your surroundings, I'm transforming your spirit. You will no longer be the same after this. The old fear, the old self-doubt, the old shame, it will have no voice in your next chapter. I am breaking the identity the enemy tried to trap you in. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are not behind. You are being aligned. You are not forgotten. You are being crowned with purpose. And listen, child, do not return to what I've called you out from. Do not go back to old cycles just because they're familiar. What I'm bringing you into requires you to walk differently, think differently, speak differently, and believe more deeply. You are being called higher. Not because you're better than others, but because I've placed something sacred inside you that cannot remain in shallow places. You are chosen. You are covered. You are consecrated. That's why you felt isolated lately. That's why some connections had to end. I had to clear the noise so you could hear me clearly. I had to remove the counterfeit so I could make space for what's real. I had to break certain attachments so I could preserve your anointing. Stay ready. Stay focused. Stay surrendered. Because I'm not only about to fulfill a promise, I'm about to make you a promise keeper in the lives of others. Your testimony will be the key to someone else's freedom. Your survival will be proof of my power. Your joy will be contagious. And your peace will be unshakable. This is not a random message. This is heaven interrupting your scroll, heaven knocking at your door, heaven whispering, "Stay with me. Don't skip this. Let me show you what I've been preparing." God says, you are moments away from something shifting permanently in your life. Not just a little change, not just a temporary blessing, but a divine reversal that will leave you speechless. That is why the battle has intensified. That is why the pressure has felt unbearable. The enemy doesn't fight this hard unless something powerful is about to be birthed. I am the one breathing on your situation, and I will not let it break you. I will use it to build you. If you feel this in your spirit, comment 333. Let it be your declaration of faith, even when everything else feels uncertain. I know you're tired of cycles, the same pain, the same struggles, the same questions. But this is the part where it all begins to turn. I have seen enough. I have heard enough. The time for breakthrough is now. Not next year, not when it all makes sense, now. I am moving you from confusion into clarity, from loss into restoration, from breakdown into breakout. And yes, I will do it suddenly. Just as I turned water into wine without warning, just as I rolled away the stone from the tomb when no one expected it, I will break open doors that were nailed shut for years. The world says things take time, but I am the God who bends time for the sake of my children. When I move, the natural order must submit to my supernatural will. You will feel it in your bones. Something deep inside you will start to rise again, that fire that was almost gone, that hope that nearly died, that strength you thought was lost forever. I am reviving you. Not partially, but completely. I am awakening the dreamer in you, the warrior in you, the worshiper in you. You thought it was over, but I'm just getting started. If this sounds like a confirmation to what you've quietly believed, comment 1111. That number declares divine alignment is unfolding in your favor. Stop apologizing for how deeply you feel things. That sensitivity is not a flaw, it's how you hear me. I speak in quiet nudges, in soul-deep whispers, in silent tears. The world may tell you to toughen up, but I created you to be tender in spirit so you could carry the weight of my presence. That burden you feel for others, that ache for justice, that craving for truth, I placed that inside of you. You are not too much. You are not too sensitive. You are not too emotional. You are exactly as I designed you to be, set apart, spirit-led, and built for something greater. Stop shrinking to make others comfortable. Stop hiding to avoid judgment. I didn't anoint you to blend in, I anointed you to stand out. And listen, I'm not just healing your heart, I'm healing your voice. You will no longer whisper when I've called you to declare. You will no longer stay silent when truth needs to be spoken. I am releasing boldness upon you, and it will come with wisdom, not pride. You will walk into rooms with authority, not arrogance. Because you will know who sent you. If that's what you've been waiting for, comment 777. Let it be your signal to heaven that you are ready to carry the glory. I see what you're facing. The things you can't even talk about. The battles behind the smile. The warfare that doesn't make sense. But my hand is still on you. That's why the enemy couldn't take you out. That's why the depression didn't win. That's why, even with everything going wrong, something in you kept holding on. That was me. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. That wasn't your strength, it was my spirit holding you up. That wasn't coincidence, it was divine preservation. That wasn't luck, it was my mercy carrying you. I've invested too much in you to let you drown now. I've placed my word inside of you. I've marked you with purpose. And even if others can't see it, heaven sees you. Angels surround you. Miracles are being prepared for you. Don't you dare quit now. There is something coming that will make sense of the struggle. I'm about to do something so beautiful, it will make the pain feel distant. Not forgotten, because I'll use it, but it will no longer define you. I'm about to silence every voice that mocked you, every lie that haunted you, and every fear that chained you. I'm about to lift you up in a way that no one expected, not even you. Stay focused, child. This is not the time to wander. This is not the time to let distractions pull you out of my presence. The enemy will try to send chaos, conflict, and confusion right before your release. But keep your eyes on me. Worship through it. Praise through it. Declare my promises out loud. You are not going backward. You are crossing over. You've been faithful with little, now I'm about to trust you with much. You've sown in tears, now you will reap in joy. You've endured in silence, now I will honor you publicly. And all of it will point back to me. Because I want your life to become a testimony that brings others into hope. You will not just be blessed, you will be a blessing. You will not just survive, you will shine. You will not just recover, you will rise. What you're feeling right now is the atmosphere around you shifting. That's why your spirit is alert. That's why everything suddenly feels intense. Because this isn't a normal day. This is not just another moment. This is the divine countdown to your next chapter. God says, you are standing on the edge of a divine turning point. All that pressure you've been under, it's not for nothing. That restlessness you can't explain, it's because something is being birthed through your life. You didn't come this far to fall apart now. You didn't survive all that pain just to return to the same place. I have carried you through every valley for this exact moment. It's about to happen, and when it does, it will be sudden, and it will be holy. If you feel my presence as these words reach your heart, comment Amen. That one word holds the weight of your surrender and agreement with my will. My child, I've watched you stay faithful when it would have been easier to walk away. I've seen how you kept believing when it seemed nothing was changing. You kept holding on while your heart was breaking. You kept praying when answers didn't come. I want you to know, heaven noticed. I noticed. Not a single tear was wasted. Not a single moment of pain was unseen. I was with you through all of it. And now I am with you in this moment, calling you closer than ever. Don't drift. Don't scroll past this. The wind of my spirit is passing over you right now. The chains that held you in secret are breaking. The patterns that once controlled you are weakening. You are being made new, not repaired, not patched, completely renewed. The enemy tried everything to distract you before this shift. He sent delays, people who drained you, thoughts that tormented you, circumstances that wore you down. But here you are, still breathing, still believing, still chosen. That's not your strength. That's my grace holding you together. If you've ever doubted that I'm working behind the scenes, comment 555. That is your sign of grace and restoration, the very thing I'm pouring over you now. You've been asking, God, why did it have to happen this way? And while I won't always explain my method, I will show you my glory. I allowed certain things to collapse because they were built on a shaky foundation. I allowed certain people to walk away because they were never meant to carry the weight of your calling. I allowed your heart to break because I'm healing it in a way that it will never break like that again. Your hands are being freed from what once held you down. You are not who you were 6 months ago. You are not the version of yourself that believed the lie that you weren't good enough. I am calling forth the boldness in you. I am breathing life into your voice again. I am placing you in alignment with the divine connections you need to fulfill your purpose. Some of the people who hurt you will not be able to recognize who you are becoming. Some of the rooms that rejected you will soon open their doors. Not because you've changed to please people, but because I've elevated your spirit to a place where you now walk in true authority, the kind that comes from heaven, not man. If your heart bears witness to this, comment 1010. Let it be your agreement with the full circle moment I'm bringing into your life. The silence you've experienced lately, it wasn't punishment. It was preparation. I've been downloading things into your spirit that couldn't be given in noise. I've been sharpening your discernment, strengthening your vision, teaching you to depend on me instead of approval. Now you're ready. Ready to see. Ready to step in. Ready to receive what has your name on it. You are not overlooked. You are not left behind. I've been saving the best for last. And when it happens, it won't be partial, it will be complete. I'm restoring everything the enemy stole. Not just replacing it, restoring it with increase. That means you're not just getting back what you lost, you're getting back what you never thought you could have. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There's a rhythm to your steps now. A purpose to your pain. A mission behind your moments. I'm giving you wisdom beyond your years, peace beyond your understanding, and provision beyond your calculation. You don't have to force it. You don't have to fight for it. Just stay aligned. Stay close to me. Let me be your defender, your voice, your way maker. And yes, I am healing your heart completely. No more bleeding quietly. No more smiling through suffering. No more pretending everything is okay. I'm going into the places even you were afraid to visit, the childhood wounds, the betrayal scars, the unspoken griefs. I'm touching all of it. And this time, when I heal you, you will never be the same again. You will love without fear. You will trust without trembling. You will hope without holding back. Because I will make you whole. And when people ask how you did it, when they wonder how you got through what tried to destroy you, you will tell them, it was God. It was all God. That's the testimony I'm writing through your life. Not one of perfect strength, but of perfect surrender. Not one of worldly success, but of spiritual transformation. You've waited long enough. You've cried long enough. You've doubted long enough. Now, step into what I've already finished for you. The unexpected is still coming, but it will no longer be the pain you feared. It will be the joy you forgot to expect. It will be the opportunity you thought you missed. It will be the healing you stopped praying for. Because I am still the God of sudden, supernatural turnarounds. God says, I have not forgotten the promises I whispered to you when no one else believed in you. I have not overlooked the faith you carried when your hands were empty. You are not invisible to me. You never were. Even in the moments when it felt like I was silent, I was speaking directly to your future. What looked like a pause was actually preparation. What felt like silence was strategy. And now, that strategy is unfolding in real time. If you can feel this aligning with what you've been sensing in your spirit, comment 222. This is not by accident. It's divine timing pulling your heart back into alignment with me. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to figure everything out. All I need is your yes, not your perfection, not your performance, just your yes. That's where I move. That's where miracles happen. You've been trying to carry the weight of the next season on your shoulders, but child, the next season is not built by your effort, it is built by your surrender. Let me be your guide. Let me be your strength. I see the areas where you're trying to push past the pain. I see how you're managing what you should be healing from. I see the pressure you're under and the thoughts you haven't shared with anyone. And I say this, you are not failing. You are growing. You are not behind. You are being refined. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared. The pressure is real, but so is my promise. The tears are real, but so is my healing. The silence is deep, but so is my presence.